I just want to say thank you to everyone that's watching and listening to the podcast. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. This is KF Culture's YouTube channel, and this is KF Culture The Podcast with me, your boy, Young Weezo. Hope everyone has been amazing. It's a new week, or end of the week actually, because I record before the time. So when you are watching this now, this is going to be on a Sunday, so it's the end of the week. Hope your week has been amazing. Mine has been productive as always. No time to chill. And yeah, just in general, I hope everyone has been keeping it lit, masked up, and healthy. Yeah. Also remember, if you are new to the channel, that you do subscribe and also hit the notification bell and comment down below on what you thought about today's show. Hope you enjoyed today's show. And yeah, today, as the caption says on the video, today we have a guest. I played his music a few episodes ago. It was the song of Chef, the rapper, or Chef, just Chef, featuring Egypt and produced by Namfa's Music, called Vibe With Me. It was a really dope song. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was dope. I'll put you like on that. Just wanna just dance, you know, and vibe as well. That's even the song's name is Vibe With Me. So yeah, I'm gonna call him in a few moments. Once again, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We want to push to get to that 1K, you know. We want to get to that 1K subscribers, and then we can, you know, monetize and start making moolah for the channel, you know. And then, yeah, make some moolah. And then hopefully I don't have to work anymore and just work for myself, you know. And then we can just keep on making videos, making content. Also remember, there is the bold story on KF Culture, the channel. There is my car cinematic. There's vlogs. We haven't gotten to much vlogs because yeah, we just have been busy, you know. KF Culture been busy. What else? And there's obviously now the podcast on as well. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, KF Culture the Podcast is for Cape Town, giving them exposure, the artists. So if you feel there's artists that need some exposure, and not just any artists like a real artist, like you can see the talent, you can see when you look at them, when you listen to them, when you see their work, you're like, damn, why aren't they big boys or big girls already? So yeah, stay locked to KF Culture the Podcast with me, your boy Young Weezo, and we are getting into today's episode. Mr. Chef, how you been, man? You live on KF Culture the Podcast. What's up?
What up? What up? Nice to be here. Thank you very much for having me. Things are good. Working hard.
Yeah, I see.
Can't complain.
I see. Like there's a what's at the back? Pop filter at the back. I see.
Yes, that's the mic, bro. That's the mic.
Working.
I like art.
Art is the game, man. Art is the game. So okay, for people who do not know you, who are you, and how did this music journey all start, man?
So, basically, I grew up with jazz in my family, as most of us have, I think, as brown people. And so I obviously fell in love with jazz, but I fell in love with all types of jazz music, and I started playing instruments from jazz was my thing. And at the same time, I was listening to a lot of Eminem, a lot of NWA, Snoop Dogg, coming up, and it was 50 Cent, G Unit. I went through all those phases with. I like the old music. I still till today. I prefer the music. But yeah, I started at like I think I was 14 or 15 because I figured if I can imitate Eminem like this and rap, then I'm sure that if I write my own lyrics, I can do the same thing. You know what I mean? Because I
Mm.
feel like all rappers imitate someone at some point. Like when you
Yeah.
start, you always aim to sound like someone that you inspired by.
Yeah.
So that was the whole trip with Eminem. And yeah, he's been a big part of my life and my music career as well. So I started writing songs. My friends at school were like, bro, you need to actually like, make more songs. So I made this one song. And then my classmates, they were encouraging me to do more. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then everyone like started to notice me at school as this bra that can rap and all this kind of thing. So then, yeah, I was rapping after school up until I was about, I think it was, yeah, 2017. Um, I was working obviously because I'm a chef, so I was very busy at work, and like to balance the work life and the chef life with the music was really tough because I was performing and going to work, and it was quite strenuous. And in that time, I was expecting a kid during 2017 with my then baby mama, and I went through some tragedy. As most people know, we lost a kid after a full term, and that like sent me into a total shutdown, like mentally. And so I stopped doing music at the time. I moved away. I went to get a new job, tried to start over. Things got complicated for me, and yeah. So during lockdown this year, I had some time to reflect, obviously, because I wasn't working. I was literally doing jack with my life. And it got me thinking. I feel like if no one reflected in this time, then I don't know what they're doing with their life. But so I reflected and I feel like I couldn't leave the music because music is my first love. Um, and it was always my way to express myself emotionally. You know, as men, we like to hide our emotional sides and we leave that for the women. But
Oh yeah.
I feel like that was the only way for me to express it is like through the poetry and through
Yeah.
writing because I've been writing since I haven't stopped writing since that time. Even when I wasn't making music, I was writing continuously
Yeah.
because that was my therapy. You know what I mean? So then I decided to change the name, change the brand, run it like a business, come back and do it the right way. And so Vibe With Me is the first single, obviously after the rebranding. So there's a lot of people who's on the Vibe With Me buzz right now who doesn't know that I used to rap because I didn't make it a thing, man. Because the
Mm.
old music was different, there was a different approach. So I kind
Yeah.
of scrapped it. I thought, like, look, that is old me. This is like the new brand. I want to do it like this. And then you'll still get the old fans who still listen to my old stuff, which freaks me out because when I listen to it now myself, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? But anyway, so yeah, the movement is growing. It's growing. There's another one on the way, very 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 soon.
Okay. You said Eminem was your influence. So do you want to rap as fast as him as well?
No, definitely not. I'll leave the godly stuff to the rap god.
Oh shit! Oh shit! The other thing I wanted to know, like you were talking about the older music, Eric the
Yeah.
One. How is Eric the One's music different to Chef?
Um, okay, like the approach was different. The delivery was different, and the content was different. So the approach back then, I don't know what I was stupid, but like back then, like the whole vibe was trying to rap better than other people, or trying to be like I'm better than you guys. You know what I mean? And that was the whole problem. And I didn't realize it at the time because the rap sounded cool because I came with the bars. You know what I mean? So I thought if it's bars, then it's dope. But I was under misconception and I wasn't educated at the time, or wasn't as educated as I am now. So yeah, I was rapping and it was dope, but there was no real impact. Man.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
And in terms of style, like I was way more aggressive back then. Like because I came up with the gangster rap, and I like I said, still till today, gangster rap is my shit. Um, and I like the old style, and I like the aggression and the rawness of it. So that's my favorite style of rapping. Like when I'm writing bars or when I'm just recording videos and freestyle stuff that I don't release, then I'm rapping hard. But I know that in 2020, the market doesn't necessarily want to buy that type of music. So what I did, I approached it differently. I approached it in more of a business sense. And I feel like if you don't run the brand as a business, then what are you doing it for? You know what I mean?
Away.
So obviously with the business, you need to be marketable. So like with Vibe with Me, a lot of people vibe to it, and there was little to none limitations on the type of people that can listen to the song. So guys can listen to it, girls can listen to it. You can dance to it, or you can sit down and chill to it. It's up to you. There's no profanity, so some kids of certain ages and up can listen to the song, and their mothers won't say, "Turn off that music, turn off that nonsense, that garbage." You know, my mother used to say that to me, "Turn off that rubbish." It's like, yeah, mommy. And anyway, so 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 I didn't want to limit the market. You know what I mean? Especially for it being my first song, because that's how I see it. I see that as my first song.
From the rebrand, yeah.
Um, yeah, exactly. So I didn't want it to limit the markets. I wanted everyone to be able to listen to it and chill to it. Because once you go conscious, or once you go um, too deep, or once you go too hardcore, then you kind of limit the market. So then you limit it to people who listen to conscious rap. You limit it to people who listen to hardcore rap, who don't like trap, for example. So I didn't want to limit the audience. That's why I made that specific song. So the song doesn't show off my lyrical skill at all, in my opinion, because I can rap. But people who listen to the song who don't know that I can rap wouldn't know that this
Yeah,
brand can rap. You know
I
what I
was
mean?
I was listening to it, yeah, and I was like, okay, this man is like not going in. He's just like
Nah, I didn't.
chill.
It's just like vibe. I wanted the audience to vibe with me. That's the whole trip of the song. I want you to vibe with me and vibe with what I'm doing now and how I'm coming out. So I will tell you that there are going to be different types of songs released because I want to showcase my diversity as an artist. I don't want people, because you will get real rap fans who will look at me and be like, this guy is not really, you know what I'm saying? He can make radio music and he can make mainstream music, but can he rap? People's not gonna have to question that. I'm gonna put out music before the end of the year. I'm gonna have 5 singles out, and I'm going to have it as a portfolio for people to be like, "Yo, this bro can do this, that, and that, and that."
Okay,
You
so
know what I mean?
it's just gonna be singles. So it's not gonna be like an EP. Oh,
No, I'm gonna drop one single every month.
okay, that sounds dope. Okay, let's go back to quickly the shift,
Mhm.
the. Okay, you studied for to become a chef, right? Now, how long does that take?
It depends what course you do, but generally 3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years. Okay, and also, Gordon Ramsay, right?
Of course, I
Would
do.
you go on MasterChef?
I would actually. I like challenges.
Even though
I like
that guy will
competition.
be like swearing
No,
the
I
shit
go there just for him to do that. I go there just for Gordon to swear at me. That would be an honor.
yo the whole time.
For a
Fuck,
chef, that would be
fuck
an
off,
honor.
fuck off, fuck off. Look here, fuck off. Yo, nah, that's a bit ridiculous.
No, he's old school, man. He's old school.
Away. And let's talk about Vibe with Me. To first, I first want to know who do you want to impregnate and who do you want to marry? Because in that song, you say you want to impregnate this girl and you want to marry her, and that's what caught
Ah,
my eye when I was listening to it the other day on the podcast.
that's why the ladies like the song, because it's flirtation.
Oh, okay,
But I feel like because I'm a chef, I can get away with certain phrases, man. You know what I mean?
okay.
Like with the whole pan in the oven thing, like if someone else says it, it's gonna be direct. You know what I mean? But with me, I can say that it can bounce on both sides. The
Okay.
chef side and the music side and the flirtation side. So I won't lie. I call her my bag of weed.
Okay.
I know she calls me her bag of weed. Because
Okay.
like when you're working in the street and you have a bag of weed. Not that I'm a weed smoker. I just want people to know that I don't smoke weed. But I know people who do. So
We
you
all
walk
do.
around
We
with a
all
bag of
do.
weed and you see the cops pull up. Then your first reaction is to hide the weed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I am to her. In public spaces, she is not to be seen with me. But in private spaces, there is a vibe. So yeah,
Okay.
working on it, working on it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Uh, the producer, the feature, and
Mm,
the story behind it is
yeah.
yeah. Let me know the story behind it, the producer, the feature.
The song actually started. Yo, okay, let's talk about the producer first. The guy's name is Jenky at Numface Music Production in Portugal. This dude saw me on Facebook and then he contacted me and asked me like if I would work with him if he wants to if I want to work with international artists. So I was like, bro, that's the whole goal. You know what I mean? To expand and to show people like what we have here as South Africans.
Mm.
And so he was like, let's jump on something together. And I was like, bro, let's do it. Why not? I'm all about teamwork, you know. So then we worked, and he actually did quite a good job on the song, as you can hear from a
Oh yeah.
production point of
Oh
view.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you know, like, it doesn't matter how good your bars are, production is super important. So I'm very, very blessed to have had worked with him. And he wants to work with me on some of the other songs that I've planned for the rest of the year as well, which is dope.
That's dope.
He's just a dude from Portugal who studied music engineering and sound engineering and music production and that type of thing. And he's very, very passionate. He actually has his own music out as well. But I don't understand anything because it's in Portuguese. So,
Yeah. But
yeah,
as
I
long as
can't
you can
listen to
vibe
it.
with
It
it, then
makes
it's
no
alright.
sense to me.
Then it's alright. As long as you can
Oh,
vibe with it.
yeah,
Universal language.
yeah. Indeed, indeed. And Egypt, the guy who sings on the song, um, the whole vibe was like, I wanted him to kind of tweak some of the production stuff because he's actually a music producer. He actually produced a couple of songs, or 4 songs actually, on Youngster's 3T album. So he's a producer first, and he happens to be able to sing very well. He can rap, and he's also a musician. So this guy's like a total. He's a full package. He's from Steamboat,
Okay.
but he's been a homie of mine like all the years since I was 17. My first ever song that I recorded, the one I told you about earlier with my friends were like telling me, Brew, you could rap and all this. I recorded my first ever song with Egypt. So I'm talking about we know each other for years.
That's like yeah.
And I was right. I wrote the song, I recorded the verses, and then I recorded the hook. So then I listened to it over and over, and I was like, nah, this hook is okay, but it's not gonna hit. So I asked Egypt. I was like, bro, how would you sing this hook? Give me some advice. Then he's saying it, and he was just like, he sent it to me. He was like, I was vibing to it. I changed it a bit. I hope you don't mind. Then I listened to it. I was like, bruh, this is it.
Mm.
This is it. And then that's how it happened. So that was actually by accident. We weren't planning on having. I wasn't planning on doing a feature. But I knew that if I had sung it, it wouldn't have sounded the same. It wouldn't have been as good. And I'm not afraid to say that because that hook made that song.
Away, away, away. And that's normally like
Um,
the before you get to the verse, the people will remember the chorus before you actually get to
exactly,
the away. And
exactly. And that's what you're gonna sing afterwards.
away, away. And
Mm.
the story behind it.
Okay, so um, it's quite weird because when I wrote the song, she didn't know that I like her even, which is a trip. Um, so I actually just started the song by like having this idea of talking about this brown skin girl with brown eyes and curly hair because that's how she looks. I'm not going to say much more about that, but that's how she, because I'm a bag of weed, so we call me, you know.
Away.
So yeah, so that's how she looks, and I love that look, and I love curly and brown. That's my thing. And then my whole when I started to write the song, I was like, I need to talk about this. You know what I mean? And then one day I was just sitting there after I came from spending time with her. I came home and I was writing songs, yo, and then it just flowed. And then I tried to incorporate chef puns in there to kind of show the people like, look
Yeah,
here, this is me, this is my brand.
flambe.
This is the reason why I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is who I am. So I figured it's just really fitting to use that name. And then the song was actually going to be called Brown Eyes, but then Egypt he changed the hook, so the vibe with me just set better, you know.
Mm.
And it wasn't. And also when you hear vibe with me and you hear the song, you were like, yo, you just in a vibe. That's what everyone said. Like when people responded to the song, they were like, "Yo, this is a vibe," because apparently that's a thing. I don't say that, but that's a thing in 2020. People are saying that's a vibe or it's a vibe or whatever.
Uh,
So I was like, "Oh, wait, vibe with me," you know what I'm saying? So that is the story. Nothing much to it.
okay. Okay. And so there's only been like positive feedback. There was no one be like, "Yay, what you trying? This isn't gevaarlijk."
To be honest with you, my father actually gave me some surprising feedback. I thought everyone was gonna like just be cool with it, you know. And my father told me because my father knows me on a whole different level, and he knows my old music, obviously. Um, and then he compared the new song to the old songs, and he was like, "This is not you. Why doing this?" so, so I was like, "Bruh, this is the new me. Like, get over it." You know what I mean? But yeah, no. So besides that, nah, the feedback's been very positive. He's very proud of me actually. But that was his first thing when he called me. He was like, because he's at sea, so he called me
Okay.
and he was like, "What are you doing? This is not the Eric that I know." I was like, "Bro, this is the new Eric." Anyway, so but besides that, now all the feedback's been very very positive. Lots of good feedback from females, which I feel is very important because the biggest audience is females.
Yeah. Okay.
And, a lot of girls, some of the girls actually got the whole vibe as well because they were like telling me that they're glad that I'm empowering colored women, and not a lot of people will get that immediately. And I was like, that's exactly the point. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, let's empower our own. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that some of the females got that, and they feel like I'm doing them some justice. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay.
And from the male's perspective, also being very positive, I had no one tell me that the song was bad. So, but you know the haters are not going to say that to your face.
Nah.
But yeah, so far it's been very good. My page on Facebook has grown exponentially. The reach of the videos has grown. My Instagram page has grown quite a bit since I took down my food stuff and just made it solely a music page. So what I wanted from the song, I kind of got. I can say that I've reached the target, not in terms of the numbers, but in terms of the growth. Because you can't expect the song to blow up if people don't know who you are.
Mm.
So I feel like the next song is now there's a really kind of a platform that's growing now. So when I drop the next song, it's going to be bigger, and that's the whole plan to elevate every song.
Mm.
So yeah, the growth is definitely there, and I'm happy about the response. It's been very, very positive.
So I wanted to ask now. The upcoming songs, is it gonna be similar to this?
I would say that the next one is going to be slightly similar.
Okay.
I don't want to confuse people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then there's one very, very conscious, deep ass, emotional ass song that might make some people cry. And then there's also a song where I talk about what's happening in our communities as brown people.
Okay.
Um, I don't want to talk about the pandemic because everyone's talking about the pandemic.
Yeah.
There's already too much of that
Yeah.
floating around. So I don't want to be someone that's jumping on a wave because it's a wave. Yeah. But I do want to kind of create awareness about other issues that we face on a day to day. So the plan is that the second single, the August one, is going to be a radio song as well. It's going to be mainstream. It's going to be a whole vibe. Like if you listen to it, you can want to just be like, you know what I'm saying. And it's a feature as well. I can't say who it's with, unfortunately.
That's alright.
But it's also with a homie of mine, like a good friend of mine. I'm talking about from school days.
Yeah.
So he's been with me in the come up. But I'll tell you afterwards, Brad.
Oh wait. Okay. Nah, it's easy.
Oh yeah, so that's a feature, and then the third song is gonna be just me. Then the emotional one, I have a female voice on there for obvious reasons. You know, it's just gonna hit, bro. And then in December we're gonna drop something that's gonna make people want to forget about all this stuff that's happening in 2020.
It's a bit messed up, man. It's a bit messed up. But now,
Yeah,
where's the bars gonna be? In what song is the bars gonna be? I just want to hear where the bars is gonna be. All those vibing songs is quiet, but I want to hear where the bars are gonna be. That's what I wanna. That's what I
the
wanna be.
boss is
I'm
gonna
there.
the boss is gonna come in the third single. The third single is going to be more my old style, but with more relevant bars.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Like when I was like
Uh,
listening to, okay, this dude rebrand now, this man shift, Eric, he like rebranded. Where's the bars? But okay, now you're telling me,
mm,
okay, there's gonna be bars.
okay.
Because that's
It's
what
coming. It's
I'm
coming.
used to. I'm used to the spitter. That's what I'm used to.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Yeah, a
So
lot of my old fans said the same thing. They were like, "This is dope," but like, when are you gonna rap?
uh
Because I didn't really rap in the song. The song wasn't a trip to make, like from a vocal perspective. It was just like vibe. You know what I mean?
hmm,
So I told the people, like, for those of you who are asking, who is wondering, the songs are on the way. The bars are on the way. Don't you worry. It's in
nah.
the pipeline. It's all in the pipeline. The whole year's songs for the rest of 2020 is all planned out. It's all written. It's all ready to be recorded. So what I'm working on now, after I record all the songs, is 2021 music.
Okay. And will these songs that you're dropping these months to come, will there be videos to it, or is it just gonna be singles?
I'm gonna try to drop videos for as many of them as possible, but I'm gonna kind of pick the most important ones. But I also don't want to do what I did with the first song. The reason why I made a video immediately was because I knew that people would much rather watch something than listen to something on social media. And so I made a visual. But with obviously it costs money.
Oh wait.
So we can't do that all the time. But I'm gonna drop the singles and then see the reception. Based on the response, then I will decide if I'm gonna do videos on those specific singles.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Wait, do you make music for yourself, or do you make it for the people? And do you care what the people say?
I think for both. Um, because I make music for me because music makes me happy.
Oh wait.
And making music makes me happy. But I feel like you can also inspire at the same time. Because I come from Mitchell's Plain, my family's from Mitchell's Plain, and all those types of places and stuff. So the kids don't believe that there's options.
Mm.
Um, so show them like, look, there's other ways about it, man. You know what I mean? You can make a decision. You can follow your heart. I'm 25 years old. If I didn't stop, who knows where I would have been now. But I stopped, and I realized at the age of 25, like, nah, if you don't try now, if not now, then when, you know?
Mm.
And I want people to be able to relate to the stuff, man. Those who don't relate, then that's cool. There's not always going to be people that listen to your music.
Oh yeah.
So I don't make it for the validation of, like from others. I know that I can rap. I know that I can make good music. And those who like the good music and support me, I appreciate you. As simple as that. Like you can't focus on the negatives, dude. Like negative energy, there's no time for it.
Oh wait.
Life is too
Positivity.
short.
True.
Yeah, definitely,
Especially
definitely.
now,
And
life is
without
short.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Life is very short. And without the support, like obviously the brand can't grow without the support of the listeners and the audience. So I can say that I'm making music for both myself and the audience.
And I wanna know also, when is the music gonna be? Can a person buy it? Because I wanted to purchase the song, but now you're telling me nah. You
Mm,
can download it for free. I'm not part of that people. I want to actually purchase like people I support.
mm,
So will the
for
will the,
sure,
will
for
the
sure.
will the music be purchasable, if that's a word? Purchasable.
I can say probably from September
Okay.
because it's a whole process, as you know.
Okay.
And I'm back at work now. The hotels are opening, so it's quite a busy time for me now, especially with the reopening and planning and all that type of stuff. So I'd say by September the music will be purchasable. But the reason why I made the first song free was because I knew that I'm a no name. I treated myself as a no name, and I kind of approached the whole song as a no name, even though some people know who I am. But I didn't want it to be like that You know what I mean? Because I knew that if people would be like, "Who's this brah? He wants us to buy his stuff. Is he serious?" You know what I mean? That's how people think. So I wanted to give it to them for free. Be like, "Yeah, look at this. This is what I can do. Be on the lookout because there's only better to come."
Or they can just stream it and then look at purchase it. Or give him like a
Indeed.
sample play or something. Because I feel that's like the thing in general, like that's going wrong in music, especially in Cape Town. Like people
Mm.
people just want free music. But
Mm.
as you said, like shooting a video, it costs money. So if you're always gonna give free music, I'm not saying you now, but like in general, I know
Mm.
a lot of people just give out free music. Yo, here's the download link, and then
Mm.
download it. But they're not actually wanting to sell the music because they're scared of they won't buy my music,
Yeah, yeah.
and it costs so much. The people must
Yeah,
keep
I
that in
understand it.
mind. You can't just go to the studio and record. No, that dude
Yeah.
is gonna charge you for mix mastering. It's per hour. You must know
Mm.
that it's gonna work out so much money, and now I'm giving it for free. Just think
Indeed,
about
because
like,
it costs money
yeah,
to make the good music for you to listen to. It costs me money. So what is a 6 rand?
oh, yeah. Now that's what I'm saying. Like,
Mm.
yo, you guys can,
As a fucking knickknack.
yeah, like people can go buy other stuff, but when they say, yo, I'm your fan, and then they wouldn't even share your
Mm.
music, or they wouldn't even buy a song that's 6 rand, 7 rand.
Mm.
That's kind of like saddening for me. Like,
It
yo,
is. It is.
support Cape Town music, man. And it's a good song. You guys can hear. You guys are saying it's amazing, but now I'm just asking, yeah, buy the song, support the homie. Oh yeah, and what's your view on Cape Town
Mm.
music in general? Like Cape Town music in general. Why do you think we don't compete with
Yo,
Joburg?
that's a difficult one. Okay, before I say that, I just want to say like I understand what you mean by the whole the cost behind the music and all that type of stuff. Like I feel like everyone should be selling the music to make good music. And that was the plan as well for me. That's why I said like I'm running the brand like a business.
Yeah, yeah,
And because I mean, the business you spend and to make, and the only way to make it is to make money. But the reason why I dropped the first song is a free song is purely marketing,
yes,
just for the record.
yeah.
Okay, so my view on Cape Town's music industry.
You can say it. You can swear
I,
if you want to.
I feel like I'm unqualified to talk about it because I haven't been in the industry for quite some time.
No, but
But my
you
view,
can still talk of your opinion. You can speak on your truths, your opinions.
the problem, the problem with Cape Town music industry is that there is a clique mentality. If you're not my homie, I'm not gonna view your stuff. If you're not my homie, I'm not gonna share it. If we're not brasa, I'm not gonna push your stuff. That's how people think, unfortunately. Instead of everyone sharing what's good, if it's good music, share it.
Oh
It
wait.
doesn't hurt you to share some stuff. It costs absolutely nothing to tell your friend, yo, just go download this, or to post it, or to share it, or whatever. It costs absolutely nothing, but look at the amount of shares that you get on your own work compared to the amount of shares you get on stupid shit you post on Facebook,
True.
for example. I can post the dumbest joke on Facebook and I can get 1,000 shares on that shit. But when I post my hard work to give someone else something to listen to, doesn't get shared as much. It's a big problem. People each other grow, and I feel like that's what's holding Cape Town back. If we could just help each other grow, then we can get it done. Look at what's happening in Joburg. Everyone is on everyone's shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's why they keep elevating. There's so many talented artists in Cape Town. Like it's
Mm.
yo,
I agree with you.
it's undeniable, it's undescribable. People don't even know. like audiences, people who's not in the industry, they don't even realize how much talent there is.
Mm.
It's sickening to think about how much talent there is, and then when you take that and compare that to how many people actually make it, it's like almost zero.
Yeah. And that's why
And why is that?
I don't know. I
You
don't
know
know.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
We don't lack resources. We
Nah.
don't lack talent.
Nah.
What is the problem? People don't want to support each other.
And that's why I started KFKulture the podcast. For this
Mm,
simple reason. Because then get more people on the podcast, like actual
mm,
talented people, like you mentioned, not just any person, like actual
mm.
talented people, get them on the podcast, and then in that way, when people watch the episodes,
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
see
they have
like
to be good. That's another problem.
what's the problem?
Another problem is people who's whack, who claim to have titles of rappers and singers and artists and that type of thing. They make everyone look bad.
True. Yeah.
So sometimes you get situations where people make whack music and like I'm a rapper from Cape Town, CPT, whatever, and then people is this what they make in CPT, and then they will be more apprehensive next time someone posts a link to say this is my music.
Mm.
So
That's why like when people
it's a challenge. There's many challenges, and that I feel is one of them.
when people tell me like they talented and stuff like that. That's why I first like listen to their stuff, and then I'll tell them, look, yeah, okay,
Mm,
I'll have you on the podcast. But if you whack, then I'm not gonna put you on. It's mainly also like I'm not saying I'm like uh, a music judge or anything. I know what sounds
mm,
dope and what you can see there is potential and stuff like that. You can obviously hear if someone has potential and they
mm,
just have to work on the craft and then they can blow up. So
mm.
that's why I'll like say, okay, cool, you sound dope, I'll put you on the podcast. If you sound whack, nah. Focus on this and then
Mm.
you can grow more. Cause
Of course, yeah.
rather give constructive criticism than
Mm.
breaking the person down.
Yeah,
I
of
think
course, of course. Yeah.
that's also a problem like with music. I feel like in
Mm,
Cape Town as well. Or maybe it's a general thing that people just hate
mm.
and say negative stuff, but they're not actually uplifting. Like, look here, maybe you could have done this and lower this key or sang in a lower key or change this or let someone
Mm,
else sing on the song and then it
mm.
would have been better.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah, people, I don't know, people compete too much, man. I feel like healthy competition is good. Like, you want to obviously have a bar and kind of aim for that, but it's unhealthy competition in Cape Town. That's how I feel because everyone wants to be better than everyone else. Like, why? You know what I mean?
mm,
Like, you are an artist, you are you, do you, and let the audience tell you if you're good or not.
mm,
You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Why? What about other rappers? Why? What about other singers? Collaborate with those people. Don't fight with the people. Collaborate.
agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Teamwork makes the dream work, everyone. Like, you can't do it on your own. Everyone knows that. So why not then jump together and do some stuff?
Like I feel like the big artists in Cape Town should focus more on developing Cape Town, if that makes sense. Because that's the only way we're gonna grow. That's how I feel. Because the people are supporting them, so they must create the next generation. Basically, this is my view on everything.
Artist development is important.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, let's get to the end of the podcast, But firstly, I want to say, what do you have to say to your haters, your fans, your in-betweeners, the fence people that's lambing on the fence? What do you want to say to them?
Um, all I can say is I make music because music is my life. I make music because music makes me the happiest. Nothing makes me happier than music. And if you vibe with me, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Because without the support, my business, my brand cannot grow. And to the people who don't like the music, there's a button there where you can just turn it off. Um, and then to the people who's on the fence, don't worry. By the end of this year, you will be convinced.
Where can the people find you? Socials. Where can people find you?
People can definitely not find me in real life. That's for sure. Um, I'm not fine. You can ask people like, "Have you seen Eric?" Nope, they have not. I'm all over the place. But on Facebook, my page is Chef the Rapper, and some people are calling me Chef the Rapper. Like some people think that's my rap name
I said
when
that
it's
actually.
not. The reason why I put the rapper there is so people can find me.
To be honest, I said Chef the Rapper, and then I was like, nah, it's actually Chef. So I apologize for that, man.
I mean, it doesn't sound too bad. Chef the Rapper doesn't sound too bad, but it's not. I knew when I made those pages that people are gonna think. Some people are gonna think that Chef the Rapper is my stage name, when it's not really. Because if you Google search or if you YouTube search the word chef, a lot of chefs are gonna pop up there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I made it Chef the Rapper to kind of make it easier for people to find me on social. Because I'm a chef and I'm the rapper. You know what I'm saying? And on Instagram, my handle is at chef underscore the rapper. On YouTube, my page is the rapper chef. Easy to find. SoundCloud is chef 021.
021. Somewhere in the beginning of the
021.
song. Yeah, we're somewhere in the beginning of the song.
Yeah, you have to represent. Did you hear the Mitchell's Plain bars I dropped there?
I did, yeah. Get shot there.
We have to be proud of where we come from, bro. Really, we do.
True. You have to rap.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you never know who can see the song. Someone cool, someone in a high place can see the song and be like, oh, Mitchell's Plain has talent to offer as well.
That's true.
Mitchell's Plain is not just about gangs and violence and drugs and that and unemployment. You know what I'm saying? There's more to it, man. There's so much talent in the plane alone. Like, that's not even talking about other communities, but there's talent in the hood, and people don't see it because of all the stigmas and everything that goes on in the hood. So I have to represent, bro.
Always. Once again, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out. And even though we were experiencing technical difficulties, we still made it. We still made it. Positive vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, I just want to say thank you so much. I'll be checking out when the new music is gonna be dropping. And yeah, I'll when I put the phone down again and in the show, I'll call you back so you can tell me about what you're working on.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having me. I appreciate the support. Salute.
Safe. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Chef. Not Chef the Rapper. That was Chef. That was a dope ass chill. I think we went almost an hour. We went too hectic. It's almost an hour. I'm probably gonna have to cut some of the stuff. Maybe, I don't know. We'll just keep it. That was Chef, guys. Whew. I really enjoyed the conversation. It was super lit. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's very lengthy. Thank you for making it this far. I really appreciate it. If you are new to the YouTube channel, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please do subscribe and hit the like button. And also, you'll find all of Chef's details in the description below. Go listen to his music. Go support Cape Town music. And yeah, vibe with him. And vibe with me, you know. Comment down below. Comment down below what you thought about today's video, today's show. Also, Cape Town artists you want to see on the platform, please drop them names down, and yeah, I appreciate you guys. I really do. I will see you in the next episode. Yeah. Safe.